Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Granny B's house. Are you having a good day? Oh, I hope so. It's a beautiful sunny day where Granny B is today. So let's talk about the weather. This is a Cat in the Hat series book written by Todd Tarpley, illustrated by Aristides Ruiz and Alan Batson. It's called Wacky Weather, and it's stuff we'll probably never see in our lifetime, but if we do, we'll know what to call it now. All right, fasten your seatbelts. You probably know about rain, sleet, and snow, thunder and lightning, and strong winds that blow. You may know that summer is warmer than fall, but that is not all. Oh, no, that is not all. Some weather's so odd that you'd swear it can't be. If you want to learn more, then come on, follow me. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and we'll travel together to learn about all kinds of weird, wacky weather. First, a trip to the Arctic, and as we pass by, we'll get a close look at strange lights in the sky. Aurora borealis, or just northern lights, whatever you call them. They're curious sights. They're caused when small particles blown by the sun collide with the Earth's atmosphere. Oh my, what fun! The most common color is yellowish green, but pink, red, and purple have also been seen. The next odd occurrence may give you a jolt. It's lightning that comes in a ball, not a bolt. Instead of a strike, it just floats through the air. Few people have seen one, which makes it quite rare. In fact, this strange lightning that looks like a ball may not even really be lightning at all. What causes these balls then? Well, no one can say, but until we find out, we'll stay out of the way. Calling all earthlings, shout it out loud. This huge flying saucer is only a cloud. Moist air hits a mountain, becoming unsteady. It rises and falls, then swirls up in an eddy. It forms a strange cloud as it starts to ascend. It isn't a spaceship, but we can pretend. It's a lenticular cloud. Now, speaking of clouds, here is one that is scary. Does it look like a giant tsunami? Yes, very. It's usually found out in front of a storm. Moist, rising air helps a shelf cloud to form. The cloud is quite harmless. Beware anyhow. A storm will be coming, so get inside now. This long, skinny cloud is round like a pole. It looks like a white frosted cinnamon roll. We call it a roll cloud, but let me repeat it. Although it looks tasty, you really can't eat it. If you think that was wacky, there's one even odder. It's like a tornado, but over the water. Waterspouts stir up the water they touch, but they don't suck it up, at least not very much. Could a waterspout suck up fish into the air? When the wind settles down, there'd be fish everywhere. In the streets, on the roofs, onto folks passing by. Look, they'd say, it's raining fish from the sky. Yet no one has really seen fish rain occur, so it may not be true, but we wish that it were. Though some say fire-nado, tornadoes they're not. Both have a funnel shape. Both spin a lot. But unlike tornadoes, which form way up high, a fire whirl forms on the ground, not the sky. They usually start from a wildfire that's burning. The wind whips it into a funnel that's churning. They don't rise too high, and they don't last too long, but they're still very dangerous. Let's move along. These look like tornadoes, but tend to be small, a few feet around and not terribly tall. Dust devils do not come from clouds in a storm. They need hot, sunny weather in order to form. You see them in deserts and other dry places. They don't last too long, but please cover your faces. Here's one final whirl that you really should know. It's called a snow-nado, and it's made out of snow. It's not a tornado. I think you know why. It forms on the ground and not up in the sky. Sounds like a fire whirl or dust devil, right? Exactly, but quite a bit colder and white. Time for some donuts, but don't be too hasty. They're made out of snow, and they won't be too tasty. When the snow in a tree gets too heavy, it drops. It lands on the ground where it usually stops. And yet, now and then, if the wind is just right, the snow starts to roll until done. Take a bite. Hailstones, you know, are just small balls of ice. But if they grow larger, look out. They're not nice. They start as small droplets of water, not snow. The stronger the wind blows, the larger they grow. They freeze in the updraft. They fall and they rise until they're too heavy to stay in the skies. They can grow to the size of a coconut. True. I'd prefer not to be underneath, wouldn't you? This next one might make you cry, I want my mommy, if you should encounter a rare ice tsunami. When ice on a lake starts to melt after winter, the wind starts to blow and the slabs start to splinter. A strong wind can push them right onto the shore. Imagine this huge wall of ice at your door. Red sprites are large flashes of light in the sky. They occur in the atmosphere 50 miles high. They form above storms where they flicker and glow. They seem to be triggered by lightning below. You better look fast when they come into view. Red sprites only last a split second or two. Why, it looks like 3 suns. Are we on a strange planet? Surely this can't be a real thing, or can it? Sundogs appear when the sun is down low, when there's ice in the clouds, and sometimes when there's snow. The ice in the clouds refracts light, as you see. Instead of 1 sun, well, it looks like there's 3. There's weird, wacky weather all over the place, not only on Earth, but even in space. On Jupiter, there's a storm that's so wide that 2 or 3 Earths would fit snugly inside. On Neptune, the rain would be hard to walk through. It's not made of water, but diamonds. It's true. And on Venus, there's snow made of metal, not ice. Ooh, getting hit with a snowball there wouldn't be nice. Thank you for joining this field trip together. I would have enjoyed it in all kinds of weather. But now that we're home, well, I'm happy to say Here comes the sunshine. Let's go out and play. Well, I'm all in favor of playing. Well, you know, Granny B is happy to live in a place where we have 4 seasons of weather. And there's some good in every season, and I try to find it, and I hope you do too. And I hope you're being kind to everyone around you in all kinds of weather. And I hope you're doing little things to make your world a better place. And I hope you remember that Granny B loves you, and Granny B wants you to come back again real soon so I can read you another story. Okay? Bye-bye.